open my eyes, I'm still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I am cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, that's a frightful sight. Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look how ragged she looks. Lovely people as normal, the noble people of the city. What are you looking at? Two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? Yes, two noble women who are rude and again don't appear to have eyes. I'm amazed you can see how raggedy I am. No, and I don't care. What nerve! Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you, and once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. No, you will forgive them, is what you will do. You will forgive them. It's being evil that got you in this position to begin with. I've become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here thinking of the new mess that is my life. But... oh, the classic night filter on a character. Like, come on, hang on a second. Look at how fucking... I haven't talked about this, but look how beautiful this thing is. Like, it's completely changed so it's dark. So there's lights on in here. The shadowing is done properly from the light. The sky has stars and cloud in it, and it's beautiful. It looks dark, and then you unhide this, and this is just the day character that's been shaded in a shade of dark blue. Like, oh, God's sake. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. It's a good idea. Oh, you got money? Yeah, exactly. Is this all the king thinks I am worth? Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. Dirty peasant? You're wearing a jacket so thin it could pass off as a scarf, mate. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoo! There's nothing for you here. He just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve. Sensing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment to the next 3 restaurants I try. I am treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. Maybe as someone who's going to be on the streets for a while, spending all your money at a restaurant is not the best idea. Maybe, like, go into a shop or something? I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. But I have been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger... I have been eating, even. Stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow, ow. My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags that I am wearing and the patch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. It should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? Yes, she is implying that you stole them, and bringing it up is a bad idea. How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. This is why we have laws protecting against this kind of shit. Like, this is, I mean, blatant discrimination, I'd go as far as saying. So this is the goodness of the people of Angiel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey girl, what now? We saw you at that shop. Want to share how you got your coins there? Excuse me. Look at her brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Classic, so we're gonna have them stolen. Let me go! You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and hand over that pouch. The man on my left grabs at my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I'll not let these brutes take anything from me. I fear that they may. I elbow the man in the stomach and aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening and I take it. What? I pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. You should have kicked him in the testicles. Where do I go? I'm not familiar with these streets at all. It's highly likely that I'm going to hit a dead end. Where should I go? Well, if in doubt, you always go left. I cannot let the pain in my feet or my exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they will definitely catch me. And taking coins might not be the worst thing they do. A dead end. Nowhere left to run now, girl. Left, because I turn left. You don't even have any eyes, bastard. What do I do? No. Who are you, gentlemen? This is definitely not how you treat a lady. Huh? Who's there? A shadow looms above us. Before I can blink, a person has jumped down in front of me. His body acts as a barrier between the two men and me. Oh, it's that woman from the toy shop. Who are you? Oh, me? Just a passing gentleman. Attractive man from the toy shop. Just a passing gentleman concerned about a damsel in distress. He turns to the men, his expression calm, his eyes flashing dangerously. Now, shall I teach you gentlemen a lesson? He's got a sword. Yes, he does. But come back here, you coward. The two of us can take them. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. Fuck's sake. It's the same sprite, it's fucking shaded dark blue. Like, look at this. We're light here because we're under a light. Is it so difficult to do that? You see what I mean? Look, this. Shade, light coming, then. Completely dark blue. Whatever. I'll just presume that the night slowly turns people into smurfs. Are you all right, my lady? You found her. The boy from yesterday? A little slow, aren't you, kid? Don't call me that. These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. That is a bad thing normally. My stomach rumbles, the hunger coming back with vengeance. My body feels light. Princess. Princess. Lady Parfait will be able to help her. Hang on, did they just call me Princess? How do they know? You're right, we need to move now before anyone else sees us. Yeah. Hang in there, Princess. So hang on, what happens if we go back and turn right? Alright, okay, hang on. For science, ladies and gentlemen, for science. I'm gonna go right. Hey, this way! You're... okay, cool. So we always end up in this same scenario, got it. Everything is fading. Oh, we just fell the fuck asleep because we're hungry. A dream? What is that in your hands, David? Well, it's either a bird or a newspaper crumpling. It was hurt, I just wanted to help it, but it died. Why do we also have no eyes in this picture again? Is planning to be Lee Sin or something? It's this all my fault? It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. Man, Mother has one hell of an obsession over strong and strength, doesn't she? But this is the world, David. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, Mother. Did our mother warp us? Is this where we're going? Oh, you're awake! I am. Thanks? You're like Little Red Riding Hood mixed with the Navy. What is this? Also, has anyone told you that your eyes are... I mean, they're bright orange, aren't they? Have you been to a doctor about that? They are huge. Like discs, my lord. Do people ever yank your eyes out and play frisbee? Where am I? Oh, well, this isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. No, still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Delora's dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? Haven't thawed at all, have you, Ice Princess? You've got some fucking nerve showing your face around here. You! Suddenly there she is. Delora stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I've been through. All the pain, heartache and hunger. It is her fault. I tried to stand thinking to give the witch with a piece of... You know what? Let's just forget the last 5 seconds happened. I tried to stand thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? Suddenly, I'm vibrating with anger. Remove the curse, now! Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? No. What do you want, gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angiel, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses. Just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Ah, it's good that you're awake, princess. What the shit do you look like? You look like the biggest hippie I've seen in a very long time. Parfait, you should... I presume that's parfait and not parfait. Parfait, should you really be up and about? Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I'm a fairy. I mean, you couldn't tell that by her pink hair and heavenly robes? A witch and a fairy, in one room, being friendly with one another, impossible. Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess? What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know I'm the princess? Yeah, that's the one I wanted to know. Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. Why are you two working together? I guess no. That is fine that they're working together. The reason that the witches turned into the thing they did was because of blind discrimination. This is fine, even if they are being a bit weird about turning princesses into freaks. I don't know where to start. What would you like to know? I would like to know, why was I cursed? I think I know the answer, but tell me anyway. Humour me. Oh yeah, that also fucking reminds me. Oh my god. Fucking... There we go. I will never have to hear all this annoying bells every time I fucking go on an option. That always annoys me. Why was I cursed? Seriously, you're going to ask that? I would have asked if I knew the answer. You have such a temper on you. Very well, this one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished. Delora, a curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways. Right, so basically this is like Groundhog Day, but worse. Got it. We're not going to single-handedly learn that before we were a twat and change our ways and be majestic and turn into a nice person. No, they're going to force us to do so. Delora, you could have put it more nicely. I'm pretty sure I was already being nice. Change? Why do I need to change? You're completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people. The coldness you show to your stepfamily and your father. The way you treat Princess Emma Lane. Why would they need to be treated any differently? Because they're human beings. You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, princess. Some smidge of kindness. Smidge. Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they'll just throw you away. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, their faces. Dolores is like, yep, that's why I was so harsh. And the fairy was like, oh no! Oh, how could anyone have said that? Well, we'll just be fucking poor forever. How do I break the curse? The necklace you've got on is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair. And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What? It's a very easy thing to do. At least, for someone who knows how to be good. 3 good deeds? What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start. Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone. Are you sure that's the case with this one? Delora, you are not helping. I'm a witch and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body. That's probably true. Now you're just being mean. Parfait, are you the kind of person who separates any sort of fight even though it's warranted and needed? By fight, I mean argument. For every good deed you accomplish, we'll get a piece of a glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you'll complete the pair and curse will break. Simple. I suggest you start with polishing that attitude of yours. To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh. Woo! Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. Yes, thank you, but I know this. Ugh, the way my hair goes here, it's fucking terrible. Dramatics aside, there was one crystal in the kingdom called the ChrisTenarium Lucis, yeah, and the other one was called the Tenebrarium or whatever. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystal Tenebrarum, powered by fear and anger, yeah. Parfait is the Lucis bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy. Yes. Because power comes from within! Or, you know, whatever cliche bollocks they're about to tell me. The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bearer do? The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom, until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. Oh! Grimm, as in the Brothers Grimm? There was a film about those dudes and solving fairy tales. That is literally my knowledge, and it's probably based off a book I've never read. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. Yet the thing is we all read this as the intro, so I sort of know this. It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Why didn't the witches fight back? We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. Ah. But that'll change when the Tenebrarum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. I was like, wait a second, what? What's this? The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions, or to fuel the power of the Tenebrarum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches and the Tenebrarum grew stronger than they were meant to be. He had no choice but to fight, and the Great War happened. The Tenebrarum bearer is eventually defeated. Is Dolores the Tenebrarum bearer? Is this where we're going with this? The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. Good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in yeah. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. Right, so it's like the ring from Lord of the Rings. Got it. The witches put themselves in risk in working with the Tenebrarum and maintaining harmony. Some, inevitably, are corrupted. Right, so it's not like a Slytherin thing. It's not like, oh, all evil people come from Slytherin. You know, if there's a guillotine there, it doesn't matter. It's not that at all. It's to do their job, they get fucked. That's not their fault. They're good. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can just be kind as fairies. And yet it wasn't a fairy who cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You've thanked me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrorum. She is as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. You probably will. I don't know how to break this to you. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. I mean, I couldn't give a toss what happens if I don't break the curse, can I not? Okay, so I had to ask all these questions. I think you know the answer to that one already. Yeah, okay, so she just stays like this forever. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? Well, I mean, there's more to it than that. What does doing good have to do with that? Well, going to a ball, finding a princess, it's so old-fashioned, no fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I've brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job to the palace, because she's nice and she's not just a complete dick. She can put differences aside for the goal of common good. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. I mean, that's probably true. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. You know a way not to help with healing? By standing on it. I slowly walk over to the table and I change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but still it is far improved from my rags. All my life I've never had to lift a finger, and now I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. What, by being evil? No, you're going about it the wrong way. This is not how to do it. You can't break curses by being evil and bad and not changing. Alright, well, she'll learn with time, won't she?